Hey, welcome back people. Welcome back to Tiny House and Off-Grid Resources. Today brought to you from my lounge floor. The reason I'm down here is because, well, now that I'm a famous YouTuber with over 100,000 subscribers, and I'm obviously a social media influencer kind of person, people send me stuff. So I've just received a box of Wet and Forget. Now, what's Wet and Forget? Well, this story goes back to the 1970s when I was a lot younger than I am now. And I heard about this guy called Rod Gendon, who was a bit of an entrepreneur in Auckland. He kept cropping up in the newspaper for trying all sorts of different ways of making money. And I watched his business develop over the years. And it turns out now that I have a friend who works for him, and she decided that it would be a good idea to send some of their product to me so that I can put them to the test and let you know whether these things are as good as they say they are. So let's have a look in the box and see what Helen sent me. Now, I know very little about Wet and Forget other than the fact that they have this one, which is suitable for roofs, fences, driveways, concrete, pathways, that kind of thing. And literally, you attach a hose to it and it sprays at a metered rate and gives a foaming action and applies this stuff. And that's all you have to do. Apply it over the next few weeks. This stuff works each time it rains. It reactivates and kills moss, mould, lichen, slime, gets rid of all those things on your roof and driveway, or so we're led to believe. Now, my cottage sits underneath a liquid amber tree and the roof gets a hiding from all of the sap and goop that falls off this tree. I'm hoping that this stuff over the next few weeks is going to get it clean enough that I can use it as a prep for painting. Now, out of the goodness of their hearts, they've also sent me these two products, which quite frankly I know nothing about. But let's go and have a look on their website and see what they say about these two products. So first off, as I said, I heard about Rod Gendon when he was working as an apprentice boat builder. Now in the 70s, Rod was a bit of an entrepreneur. He tried his hand at various things. He was out selling baked goods from a stall during the day after baking all night, and then he even dabbled in dry cleaning. But the first thing that I heard was he developed a cleaning product that meant it could be applied and then it would keep working without any further labour input from the applicator over the next few weeks and months. It was called Solar Chem, and he was cleaning Auckland tile roofs. Later on, he developed indoor and outdoor range of paints called Skins. And then in 1995, Wet and Forget was born. Now, into the Wet and Forget family, he introduced a marine anti-fouling paint. He was selling small domestic fire extinguishers and an organic weed killer. In 2003, Rod expanded into Australia and expanded to 16 stores around the North Island. Even started sponsoring motorsport. In 2009, Rod moved into the USA, and in 2011, he even started selling to the other side of the world in England. In 2015, 2016, he was even a sponsor of Simon Evans in the V8 Touring Car Championships. More products being introduced. And today you see that Wet and Forget is in Europe, America, Australia and New Zealand. By 2020, they celebrated 25 years in business by opening their 16th New Zealand store. And the latest news is that they now have a massive production factory and store in Silverdale, Auckland. So let's have a quick look at what they say these outdoor products can do. Now this one here, Wet and Forget, this is the one that I know most about. And as I say, it's for moss removal, mould removal, algae removal and lichen removal. It's a sister product to the original blue Wet and Forget moss, mould and lichen remover. They have exactly the same active ingredient that they say is unique to them, and it will cover a similar area. It's a faster application using the revolutionary Reach nozzle that is so different. It's non-caustic, non-acidic and contains no bleach, which gives it an endless shelf life. It's safe to use on any exterior surface. They say it's one product to clean all exterior surfaces. Rapid application. No mixing, no measuring, no mess. For large concrete driveways, paths and more importantly a roof, the revolutionary Reach nozzle gives you an incredibly fast application, more than 50 times that of a garden sprayer. Well, that is a bold statement to make. I'll be very keen to see how quickly I can do my 70 square metre cottage roof. The website seems very comprehensive. After hearing all this advertising over the years on the various radio stations, I do feel that I know this product, although I've never ever used it myself. So this is going to be quite exciting. Now, looking at this black mould is the same kind of mould that I have on my roof. It's obviously giving a good effect. I don't know how long this is taking. So let's see how they suggest to apply this stuff. Apply to a cool roof surface, preferably on an overcast day. Well, today will be perfect. This will keep the roof surface wet with the solution for longer. The solution also helps to loosen the grip of shallow moss roots. Make sure that the surface is dry in order to get the best penetration of growth with the least amount of evaporation. Total saturation of the surface with this product is essential in order to obtain good killing of the fungi, algae, lichen, moss and the algae which infests these surfaces. If the surface is particularly bad, do another application approximately 1 month from the first application. Then allow the surface to weather naturally and nature will take its course. The growth decomposes while the rain gently removes it from the surface over time. Let Mother Nature do her thing. After the first application, use it as a maintenance tool. Only reapply at the first sign of regrowth. Okay, so it's not giving me a specific time frame. Look at this, it appears it can be done from the ground. No ladders. Awesome if you have a steep roof. Now we're collecting water off our roof surfaces, so I do want to find some information on how safe this stuff is for drinking water supplies. So let's go back to their frequently asked questions. Back to the top, and we'll have a look at their frequently asked questions, and we'll see if we can find out, is it safe for roofs that contain drinking water? So first of all, let's find the product, and the product is this one, wet and forget moss, mould and lichen remover. And let's have a look at the questions. Can I use wet and forget on any exterior surface? Will wet and forget affect my pets? How do I apply? What's the shelf life? What's the difference? Is there any residual effect? If I'm on tank water, can I use wet and forget on my roof? Let's have a look. Sure can, but you must disconnect the water supply to your water tank for 3 to 4 weeks or have at least 36 ml of rain to remove the concentrate from your water tank. Wet and forget has been used for over 35 years to treat biological growth on roofs, and you don't want the decomposing debris to get into your water tank. Yep, well, obviously. That's good. I'm engineering in a system where I can disconnect my roof at any time for cleaning so that any contaminants have got no chance of getting into my water supply. So I'm happy. If we choose to do this during a period when there's no rain, it seems that we can easily manage 3 to 4 weeks disconnected and we'll have a lovely clean roof. Let's have a look and see if there are any other interesting answers here. How long does it... Here's the question that I was asking earlier. How long does it take wet and forget to work? The answer is it's totally dependent on the intensity of the contamination. If it's really light, you'll see results within days. Otherwise, it may take 2 to 3 months to see improvements. Your concrete may turn orangey brown when the wet and forget is applied. This is normal and it shows you've had a good reaction. The discoloration will dissipate over a short period of time and it's not permanent. The good news is that when you use it again the following season, the cleanup will occur faster, often within weeks. In the very worst case scenario where contamination is extreme, it may take 6 to 12 months. Well, that's awesome. This is going to be a long-term test, but from my cabin, I'm higher than the cottage. I look down onto the cottage roof, so I'll be able to keep an eye on it, and I'll be able to post regular updates and keep you in touch with just how good this stuff is. So to finish off, let's have a look at where their stores are. See if we can give them a little plug and we'll see how many stores they've got here in New Zealand. Well, here are their North Island locations, and wet and forget is available in these locations in the south. All of their contact details for each shop appear to be listed with their opening hours. All in all, it seems like a very clear, well-sorted website. Very interesting to see that they've got this marine product range. They've got a salt wash for outboard motors and boats. And another one for fishing tackle. The marine anti-fouling that they've been producing for the last 20 years is still on the market, and this is a solvent for this aforementioned anti-fouling so that it can be sprayed instead of rolled or brushed. Anti-fouling, for those who don't know, it's a microbiological active paint that removes biological growth from the hulls of moored boats. It's not a permanent solution. It reacts with the salt water and gradually wears away. On a boat that's moored in salt water with other boats around, you can expect anti-fouling to last for around 12 months. But if your boat is moored away from other boats, you'll find that your anti-fouling could last up to 3 years. So now we're going to head out to the roof, make sure that the water supply is disconnected, and I'm going to apply this stuff, see just what we can achieve over the next few weeks with a few before and after photos. you see what I mean about the black mould? The liquid amber tree drops sap all year, and dead leaves and things settle on it, and it just turns into junk, and it's like a glue, and it's all over the roof. Now, I haven't got particularly brilliant water pressure, so I'm quite impressed. This thing does do what they say it does. If I had access, I could spray this from the ground if I could see what I was doing. Really controllable, and it's putting enough on for it to start running pretty much straight away. So I think that it's only going to take about half a bottle to do my roof, and I'll have this done over the next 2 or 3 minutes. Well, I sprayed it. It took me 5 minutes, including putting the ladder away. And Rod, I'm amazed at your product. This is 3 months later. I just sprayed it and then I left it. I forgot about it. And yes, I've brushed some blue paint around that I had because I want to change the colour. I had some blue, so I used it. But it's so clean. I'm totally happy. It's great. I cleaned my roof without even getting up onto the roof, without having to get a scrubbing brush or a bucket or spending any time up there. This stuff is a winner.